Hi, Ben Scully here, president over at Avatara. I have with me Dan Langley with Lupa Advisors. We're going to talk CMMC. And obviously here at Avatara we spend a lot of time working with our customer base around security and compliance, and we thought we would take a step back and pull in an expert from the industry and just try to provide a high-level education for business owners around CMMC. Okay. So with that, Dan, you want to give a little bit of background on yourself?
Sure. Thanks. Well, let's see. I spent 20 years at IBM. I ended up going back to school and did a master's in engineering at Washington University, focused on cybersecurity management. Did the CISSP, and then sat down for dinner one night with a friend of mine, and he introduced me to a CEO of a defense contractor. And I asked him, I said, what keeps you up at night? And he said, this whole world of CMMC. So out of that spurred a new company called Lupa Advisors, and we do cybersecurity consulting and are primarily focused on the DoD Contractor and the CMMC space.
Cool, that's awesome. So let's talk about CMMC. So how did we get here? A little bit of background on CMMC and how it was born.
Okay. Well, let's see. When you look at it, in 2018, 2019, if you were a DoD contractor, what they call the FAR 52, which is pretty much if you want to do business with the government, you have to basically sign off that you're doing something. Okay, and that was primarily around cybersecurity. Remember, there was probably a document with 15 Roman numerals that sat there, and you signed off on it, and you did that every year if you wanted to be a DoD contractor. Okay, well, it's kind of like installing software, where you sit there and you say, agree, 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 you scroll down every once in a while and you say, agree. Well, last year, there was a knock on the door, and it's the devil. The devil says, I'm here for your soul. And that was CMMC, all right? They came back and said, we're gonna make sure that you are doing these 15 things, and those 15 became 17 principles within level 1.
Awesome. So if you're a business owner, right, and this is all new, why would they want to dive in and make sure that they are getting themselves ready and going through that assessment process?
Yeah. This is all about cybersecurity and being cybersecurity hygiene, if you will. All right. The government really stepped back and said, we have a $600 billion problem. Okay. We are losing our research to other nations. All right. Our submarine looks like the Chinese submarine. Our Humvee looks like the Chinese Humvee. All right. We are leaking data, and it's not happening at the big company levels. It's happening down the supply chain. All right. And that's what all these requirements are. It's basically being, how do I become secure within this cyber world? Because you will be under attack.
Yeah, so when I think about this, obviously there's I think an accountability for our country's security and our military. I agree completely. The other thing I throw out there is I think there's a huge competitive advantage or an opportunity here for small business owners. There's a little bit of a market reset, and I think the people that dive in and are ready early have the opportunity to grow their business because of it. And I do think that there will be people that exit the market because they either just chose not to go through this security requirement, or they failed to. And so when I talk to our customers, I hear that from them as well. There's a subset of folks that see this as a tremendous opportunity to kind of be on the front end. There's others that this it's kind of I guess I have to do this. But I know from Avatara's standpoint, we're one of the former. I mean, we think that this kind of relaunch of how you do security in the defense space provides not only our customers with an opportunity to have a competitive advantage, but we as their partner in the marketplace as well. So I'm excited. first and foremost, you have to feel good about helping keeping your country secure, right? You wouldn't be a good American if not. But I think there's a commercial opportunity here that's for both Avatara as well as Avatara's customers in the space.